this track, I'm using serum. Really, this could be anything. It's not important. All I'm using it for is to create a small amount of white noise. So if we turn off the effects on the track above and just keep the serum, if I press play, you can see a tiny little note there. And there's what? A shockingly small amount of white noise being created here. The point of that, actually let's turn it up so you can hear it. Yeah, tiny little pulse. The point of this is to just get these effects going and they will self-oscillate from that point onwards. So these effects are, there's a couple of instances of Lagrange, and I've got the second one turned off, so this is just the first one turned on at the moment. And it is, essentially it's the loss withiel preset. Normally, that doesn't do much, it decays, but if we start turning the feedback up, see it building there as it echoes, until it starts hitting the feedback limiters over here. And you know they're active because it glows in red. As the different grains of delay come and go, it causes a sort of morphing feedback sound, which is already pretty useful as a background drone. So my second instance of Lagrange is set to a preset called Womphus, which you can find in Lagrange version 1 onwards. And if we turn this on, and start up the gain here until that goes into oscillation. Now what's happening right now is it's kind of being washed out by that source noise. So, as nice as that sound is, if we start to bring this down, we start to get a more mechanical, strange sound. And the secret sauce behind this preset is the use of the phasoid algorithm. And it's a fun name. What's really happening there is it's using an almost sinusoidal shape for picking the delay times of each grain. And it's the interference between them that makes this kind of repeating pattern that you can hear now. By tuning the amount of the first instance of Lagrange, that loss withiel preset, going in, you get to keep the original sound underneath. And that mechanical noise on top. Unfortunately, when you do this much messing around with stuff, you can see here that one of those channels is intermittently getting made a lot quieter. It's especially noticeable if it's just like almost purely the Womphus effect. You can see that it gets knocked down. Put that back a little bit more. And to get rid of that, or rather to correct that, I'll use an instance of boost. Chuck the focus all the way up and the stereo link all the way down, so it's now basically working as two independent mono upwards compressors. Take a little bit off the top level so it doesn't get too overpowering. And jam this up until I start to get to a point that I'm happy with. So now there's a lot less difference between the channels. Introduce a little bit of stereo link. Or I could put some of the dry signal back in again. There you go. A wonderful palette of self-oscillating sounds that you can then mine from or just use as a background.